No, don't come down here. Do not come down here. This is not part of the agreement. We're here in the labyrinth starting a new game. It is my first ever Dark Souls game, and we're doing Dark Souls 3. Now, I know there might be some confusion as to why I've never played a Dark Souls game before. I have never played Dark Souls because I kind of always hated the idea. The things that people would tell me about it made it kind of unappealing for me. And it's kind of like it's super hard, but there's not a lot of story to it, was off-putting. Now, somebody might ask, like, okay, if you're a hater, why do you have it? A friend bought like a humble bundle, like a charity package thing of different game codes. And you can't like pick and choose what game codes you get. So some of the codes were for games he already had. And he asked, you know, oh, if anybody wants these, you can take them. Dark Souls 3 was one of the games he offered and nobody else seemed interested in. And I was just like, okay, if nobody else is going to take it, I'll take it. It can sit in my library and do nothing. So that's why I have this game at all. Now, I've been a hater of Dark Souls for a long time, and I've never actually given it a chance, but I figured let's give it a try streaming. I plan to play this genuinely. I'm going to actually try and not just like rage quit the first, boss I struggle with. I played a couple of FromSoft games before, like Armored Core was one, and Armored Core wasn't ridiculously hard unless you played it with like a completion mindset, because there'd be some missions where just the odds of getting like a perfect rank were so razor thin. There was one I actually got stuck on where you had to fight like 4 enemies at one time, and well, I should say 4 armored cores at one time, because there's a bunch of little enemies in that game that, you could easily do a 4-on-1, but there was 4 armored cores on one, and I tried over and over again to get that S rank, but I ended up getting like A rank at best. It was real rough. So I'm going to genuinely try to get through this, but I am probably going to be bad, because I was talking with someone who had played through Dark Souls 3 before, and at first they were like, oh, it's easy. It's not going to be as bad as, you think. Dark Souls 3 was easy compared to some of the earlier ones. And then I mentioned that I would be playing on mouse and keyboard, and it was a total tone shift. There was an awkward pause, and I think he said, yeah, you're not going to want to do that. So we're playing probably a harder version than most players or streamers would be playing at this point. Since we are doing mouse and keyboard, I'm still sticking to that, but hopefully I can get through this regardless. Okay, so I think I've stalled long enough, so I'm going to get this started. Adjust the brightness. I think this might be good.
Yes, indeed. It is called Lothric, where the transitory lands of the Lords of Cinder converge. In venturing north, pilgrims discover the truth of the old words. The fire fades, and the lords go without thrones. Of cinder from their graves. Aldrich, saint of the deep. Farron's undead legion. The Abyss Watchers. reclusive lord of the profaned capital. Yom the Giant.
A giant without a face.
Only in truth, the lords will abandon their thrones. And the unkindled will rise. Nameless, accursed undead, unfit even to be cinder. And so it is that ash seeketh embers.
Okay. Actually, I forgot to mention earlier, I suppose I have played one Dark Souls that definitely doesn't count because it was a Dark Souls board game. But I played a Dark Souls board game with 2 friends. That was kind of interesting. Okay, so the A button is my E key. I need to remember that. There. I don't think gender even matters when you're dead. Yeah, they do have a board game. It's actually not super complicated. You basically get to like pick a character. Like, do you want to be the strong warrior guy who uses like a shield for defense? Do you want to be the like roguish type who dodges attacks from monsters? Because it uses pretty much the same game mechanics where if you die, you go back and lose your shit and then you get to try again. So it's not like game over just from dying. Class. Let's see. I was thinking of doing dexterity for this, or a dexterity build. Let's see. So I don't want to default into the person who has the most dexterity, I don't think. I should actually pay attention to this. Warrior. Okay, so it's not just the stats. They have different starting items too. But I think I'll go mercenary. Burial gift. What is that? I'm gonna go rusted coin, I think. I don't think my face matters really because I'm gonna be extremely covered in armor and shit all the time and looking at myself from the back. Why does this guy have no eyes? His eyes are just glued shut, it looks like. What looks the least awful? Maybe this one. It looks like a bad JRPG character. I think I'm just gonna go standard. Voice, that might matter. I'm assuming my character grunts when they get cut in half or something. Oh. Sample. What is the X key or button on this? Okay, it's R. That didn't sound like he was hurt. That sounded like he was in ecstasy. I'm gonna go with aged. It sounded less sexual than the previous one. Now, I think if I remember correctly, you always start as, like, undead is the whole gist of this game. Because there's that humanity mechanic where you become mortal to get extra health and extra benefits. Or I guess living mortal temporarily. All right. Okay. One-shotted that dude. You gotta watch out. Block. Not good. Find out how to two-hand. Yeah, I should probably check my game options. Okay, now I can easily two-hand that. That makes me feel not safe. Awesome. Okay. I should also figure out how to flask. That's probably part of my issue as well. Ah! Okay. Oh. Staggered him for the first time? Yeah, okay. Oh, he just changed that shit. Okay. Okay, so... No, don't come down here. Do not come down here. This is not part of the agreement. What the fuck is he doing? This is against the rules, dude. God damn it. Okay. Get back. There we go. Let's... Crystals to hit. Did that get me? Yes, it did. Shit. Ah, okay. Blast. 3 and out. 3 and out. 1, 2, 3. I hate that fucking move. Let him roll. I don't know if I want to go up there. I don't like the idea of being caught in that small space with him. Blast. 1, 2. Okay, got out in time. Doing the bite thing. Blast. Get the fuck out. Okay. This is the bite, which he does like 4 of them. Why'd you have to roll that far away? Just the blast thing. Woo, okay. Deep breaths. Alright, this is not good though. I have pretty much no health and no Estus. Now go kill a god, okay. I will get right on that. So he didn't give me souls, it seemed. It seems he just gave me a shard. He gave me this? No. A Titanite scale. Okay. So I think, if I remember the board game correctly, Titanite helps you upgrade gear. I'm not sure if I should be ignoring all those messages, but there's so many of them, I kind of just have the instinct to treat it as spam. Oh, here we go. Okay. Light this up. Hey, I got an achievement. Discovering the bonfire didn't refill my Estus, so I need... or my health, so I need to rest at it, I think. Yeah. Rest. Okay. You're aggressive. What happened to them all of a sudden? Okay, so I went up the hill, took a rest at the bonfire, and all of a sudden they do math. They went from like classic dragging their feet zombies to 28 days later zombies. I have no idea what this does, so I'm gonna ignore it right now. Okay, is that... That's bow dude, not spear dude. Firebomb. That makes me paranoid, though. Where is Spear Dude? Spear Dude's gonna just, like, show up and stab me in the back. I at least suspect it. Well, that looks bad. I'm gonna look around first. Then I'll let him peg me with that spear. I'm guessing it's a spear. Let's activate this. Obviously a trap. Oh, he has a sword in his chest. Okay, but his weapon's going to be that ginormous spear. Got it. Oh, that was a much shorter jump than the other ones. Okay. Didn't see the second form. I'm assuming he has one most... Oh, now we're at fog wall. Okay. So it's not going to give me those free hits when he's getting up. Sweet. Oh, here it is. Shit. Okay, this is much different. Reach and shit. Yeah, that got me. Okay. So I expected phase 2 to be like he moved faster. And, I mean, he did get faster, but he also got really, really big. Okay, so I barely saw his second form. Oh, shit. We're here. Okay. God, that's an insane reach. I don't think he's going to jump anymore in this form. Ow. If I stay at his back. Actually, I can get close kind of easily. Oh. Huh. That guy was much easier than the crystal thingy. Okay, so it said ember restored. I look all blamey. Is that the first technical boss? It had a fog wall, so he should count. Okay, so I defeated my first Dark Souls boss. There we go. I might do like a death counter. I completely forgot about that idea after I started streaming. I would assume I'm up to like 10 or 11 at this point. It's weird playing this and having it dredge up memories of playing the board game. I wonder what the numbers are on that, like how many Dark Souls players have played of or heard of the board game versus board game players who have ever actually played Dark Souls.
Enemy spotted.
I'm gonna go in here first. I heard a battle noise, so I'm gonna...
Welcome to the bonfire, unkindled one. I am a firekeeper.
Firekeeper. I think there's a lot of... Walmart? You know what? I think Walmart would survive whatever apocalypse happened to this world.
To this end, I am at thy side.
Okay. So Firekeeper is my level up NPC. I think I remember like a lot of online thirst for the Firekeeper when the game first came out. Oh yeah, I look over in the chat and see Firekeeper, my beloved. So I am remembering that correctly. Thank you for confirmation. I'm kind of surprised because she is dressed very, like, not... Like, she's completely covered. There's not like a boob window right here. There is not a slit in the dress with thighs popping out. So all the like deviant art on her is very exaggerated, it would seem. She's still hot. Well, yeah. But from the art I would see pop up every once in a while, I thought, do an emote next to her, you will see. Okay, I have to figure out how to do an emote in this game for that.
Very well.
Okay. Let's...
Then touch the darkness within me.
Okay.
Take nourishment from these sovereignless souls.
When she says touch the darkness in me, what does she mean by that? Is there a specific emote I'm supposed to do, or just any one? I'll do joy. I'm not sure what I was supposed to see there. Bow? Oh, is that? Okay. She giggled. Okay. Okay, he does some sort of status. Alright. So, he's more in line with, like, the crystal beast thing. He just happens to be small. Okay. Not a boss, not a random undead, but a... Is there, like, an appropriate Dark Souls term for that? Like, do people call those elites or, like, mini-bosses or something? I went completely the wrong way because I was talking and not paying attention. Built different. Okay. So we have an undead who's built different. Shit. Okay. I did prefer fighting him upstairs, though. I just need to stop being a bitch. Okay. Alright. Oh, fuck. I don't know what that was. So I want to give every enemy, Jesus, okay. I want to give every enemy a... experience, I guess. Like, I don't want to skip enemies in the game just because I don't like fighting them. I actually want to overcome them and learn how to beat everything. Okay. I thought he would go further down the stairs before he swiped. Shit. Okay. Awesome. I just needed to not have a shield, I guess. Uchigatana? Master's attire, master's gloves. Not equipment. Okay. Okay, so I guess we are out of the tutorial area. Thought that looked like a bonfire sword. Gotta get used to locking on. Okay. He hit me from around the corner, which seems like cheap bullshit. They have flask? What's... I'm the main character, not you. Okay, now I have that to be worried about. Okay.
Patrick,
Okay.
that's a blue-eyes white dragon.
Yes.
So the first one was a fake out. So when this happens, I just die. Cool. Cool. I did not know this could happen. Ow. Oh, I'm cracked, I think. I screwed that up. Okay. You got me there. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I get annoyed when people are like, oh, this game is awful. That is a new move I don't like. And they've, like, never tried it. So I'm trying to be less of a hypocrite and try this game out. Because I do think the, like, overcoming the challenging enemies is appealing. I do have a friend who, no matter the game, no matter how easy or it might be, he always plays it on, like, the lowest difficulty because his point of view is just, I want to see the story as quick as possible. So he just plays on the easiest. And I'm just like, how do you feel good about your wins, though? And then I have to go online and find a bunch of cheats or... Fuck. Not find fuck. Sorry. That. Okay, I'm dead. That makes me interested to see if I will have a similar experience. But it knows you haven't locked onto enemies once. Why is that? Apparently my lock thing is not... Like, I went to the settings. The auto lock is on. Auto target is on. But it's not... I may have, like, toggled it off at some point, and I'm not sure. And so I just end up forgetting to manually target, so I end up not targeting at all because of that. This is literally my first day of playing, so I've got to check that out and figure out if I can get the auto lock to work again. But I don't really want to spend an unknown amount of time on stream. Estus Shard. I think these were important. Shit. No. Damn it. Okay. I also just read something interesting. The auto lock won't automatically lock onto enemies, funnily enough. Dog, gotta stop reading. Okay, I think I have at least 30 seconds. So the auto lock won't automatically lock onto enemies, funnily enough. What it only does is automatically switches from one enemy to the other. That's it. Okay. Talk to me. Okay. Hi, Metalos. First Dark Souls game, yes. I forget what exactly makes a game a Souls-like. I would say the closest game I've played to being Souls-like might be the Armored Core games. Instead of stamina, you would have like energy from your like mech's generators and stuff, but you would have guns, so I think it's probably doesn't count. Oh, there's a whole lot of you. Oh, that. Nope. Fuck. Okay. That hurts me.
That made me cry.
Can I not jump up, please? And I've lost all my souls. I didn't mean to do that kick. I didn't. Fuck me. The lock-on, I will say, kind of screwed me there. Oh. That guy got me. Okay. Yeah, I do remember Endless Waltz. Let's see. Oh. Here's an even safer way. Shit. I knew this would happen. There goes my souls again. I hate the dogs. Motherfucker. I think this is what's going to destroy me in this game, is my lack of ability to navigate. God, he's already taken 2 Estus Flasks from me. I might as well die. Because just to give a... Yeah, that's my fault. Got you. Damn. Okay. I definitely see myself in the role of the game master. Okay, there we go.
Welcome home, Ashen One.
I should have done that before I talked to her.
Very
Level
well.
up.
Then touch the darkness within me.
You could also sell them directly at the Shrine Maiden, so you would skip the whole animation. Oh! So she'll buy them for the exact same? Huh, okay. That would be much faster. The Uchi. Make it a +1 Uchi. Okay. Oh, that's right. Thanks for the reminder. Let's see. This is reinforce Estus. Yes. Read messages. Well, this is looking very boss-like. I don't want to right now. How much time do I even have left before the stream's done? I've got maybe 20 minutes or so. Oh god, that fucking ghost scared me. I just love it. Jeez. Going past them. Okay. What are the odds like 2 boss rooms are just right next to each other? I'm gonna look for hidden stuff before I talk. Yeah, look at all these fucking red spots. Okay. Since I guess we'll see what you're about.
The wait has been long, unkindled one. I am Emma, High Priestess of Lothric Castle. Allow me to speak frankly. You will not find the Lords of Cinder here. They have left, gone, to their journey homes converging at the base of this castle. Head to the bottom of the high wall, forge on through the great gate, and raise this banner to proceed.
Okay. So, is the Great Gate the, like, ominous gate at the bottom of the stairs? Oh, I haven't killed this guy. Oh, shit. He has red eyes. I'm pretty sure that's a bad thing. Now I have to get my souls back. Okay. And they're right in front of red eyes, man. Ow. Can he get in here? Red eyes bad, extra evil. Oh. Fuck, there goes my souls. What? He's doing stuff. He's doing stuff. God, that did no damage. To this day, I don't know why he is blue instead of red. I mean, from a story perspective, I would assume that there is like a different faction, but it seems like nobody's bugging him. So if it's not a faction thing, maybe it's a rank thing? Or is he a royal knight of some sort? Yeah, that could be. He could be like a, I want to say parade knight, but that's not the term for it. Like ceremonial, I think it is. Because he did do magic in front of us. So maybe he has some sort of ceremonial role. Also thinking about it, that like transformation thing almost seems like Resident Evil.
Resident Evil.
Like they like mutate and go berserk. Also, I find it crazy how often in Resident Evil a villain will go, ha ha ha, you cannot stop me, and then turns into an utter abomination. And it's like, what are you gonna do if you win? Because I feel like if my evil plans were thwarted, and I'm a Resident Evil villain, and my options are to like go to jail or become horrible monster, I might pick jail. And this is probably a mimic. Hate dogs. Oh shit, is this a mimic? It is not. Okay, cool. I never would have found this if I didn't backtrack. Or dude like right below me. Yeah. Looks like he's... Okay, got him. Oh, shit. That was a very bad place to drop down. see. Okay. But I have hit my stream time. Okay. And I don't need to save in this at all or anything, do I? I don't think so. There's no save option. It just auto-saves, and that's it. Actually, I should probably wait for a confirmation on that before I do anything. But I like to quit the game through the menu. Gives me safety. Okay. That makes sense. Now how do I do that? Let's see. I just drank my Estus. I go here. Status, message, equipment. System. Oh, here it is. It's in system. Gotcha. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So, for my first time trying it, I am dying a lot, but I kind of knew that would be a thing. It doesn't feel like I'm stuck necessarily, but I do have to do some leveling up and do have to do some gear upgrading before I will feel even remotely safe in this area. But I do wish there was like some more story tidbits that I could latch onto. I know we've got to get the Fire Lords. Maybe off stream I'll like look at stuff in my inventory, see if I can find... Yeah, the lock-on is definitely homework for me. I will not deny that at all. It's on an easy button too. I just have to remember to do it is the thing. So I would say, just to give a summary for my first day, is I'm enjoying playing, but I still feel that that need to know, like, you know, why is the Firekeeper the Firekeeper? Why is she there? Why is she helping us? What sort of powers or purpose does she have? Because at this current time, they do feel like game mechanics dressed up as characters and not really like characters. I don't expect them to like have a whole deep monologue, because that's one of the things I know this game doesn't have a lot of, is actual like voice lines or dialogue from characters. So I know I'm going to have to go through the flavor text of stuff in order to find some answers and some I guess backstory to this whole predicament we're in. But I feel like I did an okay job for somebody who's never played before and is playing on PC, which is not really the recommended way of doing this. But I do want to thank everybody who's been watching. Thanks, Jukai, for coming in, for asking me questions and giving me little hints on how just like basic mechanics work in this game, since I've been very blind. Let's see. I think I'm going to find somebody for us to raid, and then I can just practice pressing my middle mouse for the lock on for like an hour. As long as you enjoy and have fun, that's all that matters. Yeah, I did enjoy my time. I do think this is a good game for me streaming wise, since I kind of always down to help too if needed. All right, awesome. Thank you. I do think this is a good game for streaming too, because I could see if I was one of the people when this game came out who was like super excited, I could see myself like getting burnt out by like trying to play this for like 8 hours straight and just not getting any progress and it hurting my enjoyment. So I think the fact that streaming keeps me doing like a couple of hours each time and not allowing myself to go overboard with it is going to be super helpful.